So don't be like me and spend hundreds of dollars for an item that costs $10 because you didn't know about the shipping process. I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences with the shipping nightmares so that you can avoid them for your business. Let's go to the first point. Dimensions are everything. This of course depends on the courier, but it is good to know if they calculate costs based on dimensional weight or regular weight. To put it simply, just because the weight of an object is 2 kilograms, but the dimensional weight is actually 2.5 kilograms, the courier may charge you for 3 kilograms worth of goods. They may actually round up. So be sure to know about this process before buying the product and getting ready to ship it overseas. On to the second point, boat versus air. They each have their own pros and cons, but be careful with getting fooled by the pricing. With air, you usually bump into less problems with customs and extra fees, but with boats, you may come into unexpected fees. For example, processing, the rental of the container, etc. For bulk items, it may be more beneficial, but for onesies and twosies, you may want to reconsider and go with the air, even though it may look more expensive. Third, know your shipping limitations. For the money-making e-packet delivery, there are strict requirements, both dimensional and weight. Just to give you an idea, the product must not weigh over 2 kilograms in weight, and the dimensions need to be less than 60 centimeters on all sides. Underestimating the special channels of shipping can cost you double, if not triple, of your shipping costs, and that can ultimately hurt your margins. Number 4, product type matters. Be careful when shipping these kinds of products: liquids, flammables, batteries, creams, and glue. Ever wonder why you can't check in these items like batteries in the airport and you need to carry them on? Well, there are restrictions. It's not that it's not possible to ship, but it can cost you a ton of money. You may need to invest in exclusive means of shipping that are used special channels to ship these kinds of products, and they need to adhere to all the shipping regulations to avoid hazards, spillage, etc. There's a lot more that goes into shipping your hazardous materials than there is shipping your typical, earrings and clothes that you may run for your business. And be wary, some companies may just flat out refuse to be like, nope, I am not taking this risk and shipping this item overseas, I'm sorry. Number 5, certifications. If you are shipping bulk to first world countries like electronics or special goods that usually require certifications, you may be at risk at customs if you don't have the proper paperwork. That's why the more expensive AliExpress and Alibaba platforms were created to audit those issues beforehand. If your goods are at the border of your country and they do not have the proper certifications, they may get confiscated. So do the research beforehand to see if your goods will pass customs or if they require special certifications to be sold or to be brought into your countries beforehand. And my last piece of advice that you want to know is know your taxes. Every country has different regulations, so be familiar with your import tax regulations. For example, some companies may charge a set percentage based on the cost of goods. You will have to provide proof of the goods cost and be ready to pay for import taxes. Typically, small packages not worth so much money can breeze through customs. But once you buy in bulk or buy expensive, be ready to clear your import customs. If you don't have the paperwork for your product, you are at risk of confiscation. I would like to hear your side of the story. Have you had any nightmares shipping products overseas? I hope you learned something and that you be more careful when selecting what kinds of products to sell for your business. Keep surviving, and I'll catch you in the next video.